podcast, Casting Influence. I don't know if you noticed, but I have a little different setup going on. The quality might look a little different. I got a camera with a big poofy mic, so hopefully it's less cracky and poppy and clearer visually and audio-wise. Anyways, so I was on Instagram today and I did one of those little ask me a question things. And somebody asked how I found God, how I found Jesus. And I thought that would be a perfect episode for my podcast as well, because I did a little summary of how I found him on Instagram. But I want to go into depth here because I know I'm not the only one. And if you are kind of curious about being a Christian and God and Jesus, maybe this will help you. I don't know. Growing up, I have always been told to pray and talk to God, but I never really went to church. We couldn't really find one that fit us, plus we were always on the water. I find God in nature. And when I got to college, I had a friend bring me to church. My mom actually asked him to bring me to church because my dad's parents, both of them, passed away suddenly. That was pretty hard. It was out of the blue, and then my mom was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer, and my love life wasn't helping that at all either. So I just thought my world was falling apart. The bass fishing team at SCAD started having some issues too, and they dropped the fishing team completely. So yeah, I thought my world was ending. So I thought my life was crumbling down and that was it. This is how my life's gonna be. It's gonna suck and everything sucks right now. But he brought me to church, and walking in, you just get this sense of peace, but yet everything's still blowing up around you. I cried that entire sermon. I remember what they were talking about, not ironically, but ironically. They were talking about someone who just passed away from their church, and that was right after my grandma passed away. And I was like, whoa, this is ironic. This is so crazy. And my friend's like, this isn't ironic, that's God. It taught me that I'm not alone and God has me. But I was like, I've never heard him. I've never seen him. I've never experienced that. Right now I'm experiencing bad things, so why is he letting bad things happen to me? And then I learned from my new friends that I met at church, and they helped me learn how to let go of things. Because I'm not a control freak, but I like to drive my own truck. I like to drive my own boat. I like to have everything planned, have everything scheduled. I like to, even with the show and the podcast, I'm like, everything has a schedule and a plan. And that's not how he works. So for all my control people out there that like to have everything planned out, very organized people, God's gonna go and be like, no. I'm gonna wreck your plan before your plan wrecks you. Respectfully, he wrecked my plan. All of it. And it turned out pretty good though. Almost my lowest low. Pretty dang close. But he yanked me out of there. And I am so glad that I went to I did not want to go, you guys. I was like, I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. I don't this is all fancy church. It was a really pretty building. I'm not saying that after I found God, everything was breezy, awesome, happy-go-lucky, rainbow. No. Things got super hard. New level, new devil. And every time I would get closer to God, I could feel the enemy attacking me in the places that mattered the most. And it was making me so mad. But then I kind of take a step back and I'm like, I laugh now because it's like, homeboy's jealous. Because I'm stepping further into my faith. I'm stepping away from him and getting closer to my faith. And I start crying like this. What the heck? Anyways, I was stepping into my faith more and more. And the devil's like, wait, hold on. Wait, well, remember when they, and hold on, what about when? And I just keep on walking. You just got to keep going because he will try to drag you down with him and you cannot go. Yeah, it might be comfortable. You might be comfortable with what you did in the past. You could rely on what you did in the past. No, what God is about to bring you. Dang. what God's about to bring you is so much better than that. Ladies, I'm talking men too. Relationships. You think if he's bringing you down and he's bringing you to sin, and you thinking it's just, once you shut that door, it's gone, and that's never going to come back. The door you're about to open is going to be that much better. I promise. It was really hard in the beginning, letting things go and just giving them to God, because I'm like, God, I know I don't really know you that well, and you probably don't know me that well. That's a lie. He knew you before you were even made in the womb. But, you know, I was new. I didn't really know all that yet. So I'm like, can you please help me do this and this and this? And he's laughing up there going, oh, child, sit down. No, I'm not going to help you do that. I'm going to help you with my plan, because I know that's going to work. And it's going to take you places, I promise. So it might not be at the speed you want it to be either. I am impatient. Oh, you fish, you should be patient. No, 10 minutes, no fish, I'm out. I'm going to a new spot. I can't do it. And he has definitely taught me patience, not with fishing. That's a whole nother deal. But you have to trust in his plan. It is so hard in the beginning, but once you see something fall into place that God did, it's going to blow your mind. Like, I have so many God stories, especially in the beginning, when I first found God in 2019. I was just mind blown. I was like, I would sit there and I was talking to my friends at church, and I'm like, so this happened, and I explained the whole thing, and they're just, why are you looking at me like that? And they're like, that was a God thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was. Like, that is so cool. Like, I thought, like, I let it go, and I let God have my problem, and he fixed it. He solved it. Was it the way I wanted? Sometimes, most of the time, no, it was not what I wanted. Once I saw that it worked out, even though it wasn't the exact plan I thought I had, I was fine. I'm like, hey, that's God's plan. It's going to work out even better. Because like I said before, you shut that door, you let it go. What he has in front of you is so much better. It just takes him a minute, okay? He's working on it. So chill, relax, be in the moment, and you're gonna receive that. So fast forward to 2022, April 21st, 2022, I got baptized in Lombo Pass here in my hometown. And Lombo Pass is it's where we catch all of our tarpon. Don't go there. If I see you there this weekend, we're gonna have some issues. Kidding. After she dunked me in the water, I came up, and you know, like you see all these movies, I was like, oh, I saw my life flash before my eyes, I saw God, I saw this. I didn't really see anything. It was in April, so it was a little chilly for me because I'm Floridian. So I came up, and I'm playing on my nose so nothing gets up in there, and I come back up, and I take my hand off my nose, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my lips. Why is it burning? And I'm like, red tide. Oh my gosh, what is in the water? It's April. The water's cold. That's nothing. It felt like someone ripped like the first layer of my skin off my lips, and then I dunked my face in salt water. Like, it was burning, like on fire. And I was like, towel, towel, towel. I get out, I'm like, whoa, okay, towel, 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 towel. And I put on my face, and I'm like, my lips are on fire, my lips hurt, my lips hurt. So I put chapstick on, kind of helps a little bit. We go out to dinner after that, and I'm talking to my friend Stephanie, who baptized me, and I'm like, girl, my lips were on fire when I came up. And she goes, that's kind of funny, because one of my friends got baptized, and she said her whole face, she had a similar experience, but like her whole face was like itchy or just felt cold or something. And she said, and now she is a motivational speaker, and like she preaches about God and spreads his word like in front of millions of people. And she looks at me and goes, God's gonna use your words. He's gonna use your lips, your face, you. He's gonna use you. I don't know if I'm crying because I'm scared, if I'm crying because I'm happy, but that's a lot. I'm like, what? Why'd you pick me? I was like, hold on. I have had so many God moments. We'll have another episode on that, because that is a whole nother story, and I want to bring in some of my friends on that, because I'm not the only one who has incredible stories about God, and I definitely want to bring them in, because hopefully this will relate to somebody, or hopefully it will spark something in somebody. Or if you're just curious and just want to hear some happy, cool God stories, then this was for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Please comment down below one of your favorite God stories. And in the next episode, I will read them and we'll all share our happy, well, some will be happy, some might not be very happy God stories. Like I said, God will answer your prayer the way His plan is. So sometimes it's not yours, it's His, but it's His plan, so it will work out in the end. Trust me, trust Him, I promise. So thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you next time.